Hey there and welcome to this episode. Now today we're talking about retirement. Now retirement is a big issue I've worked with people on over the years. One of the key reasons, of course, that people go and see a financial planner like myself is to get advice around retirement, because one of people's greatest fear, of course, is that they either won't have enough money in retirement or that their money, of course, will run out. That's a huge fear for many people. So I want to address, though, the biblical issue first of all, and that is, should Christians retire? Okay, now interestingly, and well, probably unsurprisingly, the Bible is silent on it. There's no references to this idea that we retire. And I think the reality is, of course, that as believers, we are here for a purpose. That purpose is to glorify God with what we have and who we are. And we have a calling. Each of us has a different assignment, you know. Now, that's not necessarily a career, but all of us have a key purpose here for which God wants us to fulfill. You know, your life has meaning and purpose. Therefore, that doesn't cease just because you've reached, you know, a magic age of 65 or 67 when you qualify for the age pension. So, should Christians retire? I think is a really important question that we need to grapple with. Of course, one of the issues is there is one obscure reference in the book of Numbers. It refers to the Levites and saying that at age 50 they should cease work. Now, I'm sure some of you watching this are thinking, oh boy, I'd love to cease work at age 50. Sadly, I don't think that particular passage applies to us. But here's the thing. I believe that as Christians, even though we should get rid of the sort of Western world's idea of retirement, I do still believe that we should aim to be prepared financially for retirement. And the reason for this is very simple. Due to all sorts of factors that can happen to us, ill health, redundancy, you know, many jobs are very physical and we're not able to perform them as we get older. There's all sorts of reasons why you should prepare financially so that you're set up for retirement. Of course, I obviously encourage people to own their own home and have enough capital built up so they can live off in retirement. But I do think we need to discard this kind of Western world view of, you know, it's just about walking the beach and driving around in a caravan and all those sort of things. Inherently, of course, there's nothing wrong with leisure and having a good time. In fact, God is a loving Father and He wants you to enjoy what He's blessed you with. But equally, as believers, we're meant to have an eternal perspective. We're meant to have a perspective that says, God, I've got a short time here. Please help me to use it wisely. And so as believers, we should be running our race to the very end, and being as purposeful as we can to, you know, build God's kingdom, to share the good news, to do whatever we can in our power to fulfill and contribute to the Great Commission. That's, you know, our responsibility as believers, because our lives and our finances should, of course, glorify God. So, as I say, what I want to challenge you is to rethink retirement. Okay, rethink what it would look like. So I hope that's helpful in challenging you to think very carefully about this issue of retirement.